Hello students, welcome to my channel Basic Mathematics. We were discussing in this channel about probability of random experiment and probability of different outcomes and different events. We have already discussed about conditional probability, then partition, then your Bayes theorem, total probability and Bayes theorem, right? We have already discussed in our previous videos. Now we will discuss about random variable. What is that? Random variable. Random variable. Right? Random, you know the random experiment. Random experiment without any M. We are doing the experiment randomly. Variable. Why it is called variable? Its value varies. Let us see an example. Suppose we will throw a coin twice. Throw a coin twice. Sometimes what happens, we are without interested on the outcomes, we are interested with some numbers assigned to each outcome. Suppose like this, you see when we are throwing a die twice. When we are throwing a die twice, what happens? What is the sample space in this case? The sample space will be 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6, 2 1, 2 2, up to 2 6, similarly 3 1, 3 2, 3 6, like this it will continue up to what? 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5, 6 6. This is the sample space and each element is called an outcome, right? This is the sample space while we are throwing a die twice. Okay. Now sometimes we are interested in, while we are throwing a die twice, we are interested in numbers. Suppose I will assign a number to each of its outcome. How? Suppose I am interested in the total, the sum of the numbers obtained in both the dice, right? So you see, I will assign x 1 1. It is 1 plus 1 2. This is a number of 1 2. It is 1 plus 2, that is 3. 1 3. 1 plus 3, that is 4. Right? X 1 4. 1 plus 4, that is 5. Similarly, x 2 3, that is 2 plus 3, that is 5. You see, this is the way we can assign a real number to each of the outcomes in the sample space. In the sample space. So, in each random experiment, we can do like this. We can assign a real number to each of its outcomes. And this number varies from outcome to outcome, from one element of the sample space to another element of the sample space. So you see, this is a variable because its value, the value of that number varies from outcome to outcome, and it is called random variable. Why? Because it is attached, it is expressed in a random experiment, right? It is defined in connection with a random experiment. So this is called a random variable. So let us define what is a random variable. Let us define it. Yes, okay. Instead of the outcomes, we are interested in a particular number. So what is the sum of the numbers obtained in both the through, right? We are interested in the sum of the numbers, not interested in the pair of numbers which are obtained in the in throwing a die twice. Okay, so let us define what is that random variable. Mathematically, a random variable is a real valued function. Real valued function, you know? Function, you know? Yes, function is a relation whose domain is, suppose f is a function from a to b, then its domain should be equal to a and it should not be one many. So let us see whether this random variable is a function or not. Random variable, let us define it mathematically. Random variable. A random variable is a real valued function whose domain is the sample space of a random experiment. A random variable is a real valued function. What is a real valued function? A real valued function is a function whose codomain is a subset of the set of real numbers. Domain may not be a set of real numbers or any subset of real numbers. May or may not be. Right? So here random variable is a, that is x is a random variable. A random variable x is a function from the sample space to the set of real numbers. It is a function. It is a function whose domain of definition is the set of outcomes, or which is called the sample space, and whose codomain is the set of real numbers, or you may take a subset of the set of real numbers, right? So this is a random variable. So let us see in some examples whether this is a function or not. This random variable is a function or not. Let us see when it will be a function. If it is not one many. If it is not one many. So let us see. Suppose I will take an example. In throwing a die, let us toss a coin twice. Yes. Let S be the sample space. Sample space. then S is equal to what? S will be, yes, in both the tasks head may occur, head head or head tail or tail head or tail tail. Yes, this is the sample space while we are tossing a coin twice. While we are tossing a coin twice. This is the sample space. Okay. Now let us define a number. Let x omega is equal to x omega is equal to the number of heads in omega, where omega belongs to the sample space. That means it is an outcome. That means x omega represents the number of heads in the omega, right? Number of heads in the sample space. Clearly you see x of head head. This is an outcome. Head head. Yes, its value, random value will be what? 1. It is 2. Number of heads. It is 2. X of head omega head t. It will be 1. X of tail head. It will also 1. X of tail tail. It is 0. Thus you see, to each outcome we have assigned a unique number. To one outcome we are not assigning two numbers. If I will define the random variable that the number of heads in the outcome, then number of heads in the outcome cannot be more than 1 when, cannot take more than one value in a particular outcome. Here random value will be, value of the random variable will be 2. Here 1, here 1, here 0. So here range of the random variable is 0, 1, 2. Right? So yes, clearly it is a function. Clearly x from S to R is not one many, and hence a real valued, it is a real valued function. Why it is a real valued function? Its values are real numbers. The outcomes are not real numbers, but the values are real numbers. So it is a real valued function because it is not one many. Thus x is a random variable. Thus x is a random variable. Now question arises whether in a particular experiment or on the sample space of a particular experiment only one and only one random variable can be defined or not? No. Several random variables can be defined on a particular sample space in a particular random experiment. Several random variables can be defined. In the same experiment, in tossing a coin twice, let us define another random variable. Suppose, yes, suppose I will define a random variable. Let YVA function from S to R defined as the difference between the number of heads and number of tails for an outcome. Right? Then y of head will be what? The difference between the number of heads and the number of tails. How many heads are there? 2 heads are there. How many tails? No tail. So the difference is 2 difference 0, that is 2. Y of ht, it is 1 minus 1 because there is 1 head and 1 tail. It is 0. Y of tail head, it is also same 0 because there is 1 head and 1 tail. And y of tail, it is equal to also 2 because there are 2 tails but no head, that is 2. The difference, right? This is one random variable. Okay? This was one random variable, this is another random variable. Again, let us define a random variable defined z from S to R, defined as the number of heads minus number of tails. Then z of head, it will be 2 because 2 minus number of heads is 2, number of tails is 0. So it is 2 minus 0, it is 2. Then z of head tail, yes, 1 minus 1, 0. Z of tail head, it is 1 minus 1, 0. Z of tail, it is 0 minus 2, that is minus 2. Here you see the random variable takes the value, a negative value, minus 2. So a random variable may take any real value, may be positive, may be 0, may be negative number, right? This is your random variable. Let us consider another example. Suppose this is a game, right? This is a game. Suppose sometimes we are playing games with the help of coins, with the help of die, with the help of playing cards, like this. So yes, let us consider another example. Yes, what is that? A person plays a game of tossing a coin thrice, tossing a coin thrice. Right. For each head, he is given rupees 2 by the organizer, and for each tail he has to pay rupees 1.5, 1 rupee 50 paise for to the organizer, to the organizer. Yes. If this is the case, then the question arises, first, whether the game which is defined like this and the value 2 is assigned to each head and 1.5 for each tail, right? So let us define a random variable. What is that random variable? The gain or loss of that person. Suppose here sample space will be what? Here sample space S will be what? He has to throw a toss a coin thrice. So what will obtain? He may obtain 3 heads like this. In each toss, he will get a head, or head, tail, or head, tail, head, or tail, head, or head, tail, or tail, head, tail, or tail, head, or tail. As per the condition, we can assign a number to each outcome. How? Let here X H kete hobo? What will be X H? It will be 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6 rupees 6. It is 6 rupees 6. Then X of head, tail, that will be same as X of head, tail, head, that is also equal to X of tail, head. Because in each case there are 2 heads and 1 tail, so it will be what? 2 into 2 minus 1.50, that is rupees 250, 2.5. Similarly, X of head, tail, 2 tails, 1 head. This is X of tail, head, tail, that is also equal to X of tail, head. Right? It will be 2 minus 2 into 1.5, that is 2 minus 3, that is minus 1 rupee, minus rupees 1. Right? And what about tail? Yes, it will be X represents, X omega represents the amount gained by the person. We are interested on it. So it will be what? It will be this X of tail. How many tails are there? 3 tails, no head. So it will be minus 3 into rupees 1.5. That is minus rupees 4.50. Right? So yes, he has to give rupees 4 and 50 paise. Right? So this is the way we have assigned a value to each outcome of this experiment. So this is its value varies from outcome to outcome, and it is attached. It is defined with the help of a random experiment. So it is a random variable. You see, it is not one many. It is this function. This is not one many. So it is a real valued function from the sample space to the set of real numbers. You see, negative value means it is clear that if he will obtain 3 heads, then he will gain rupees 6. If he has 2 heads and 1 tail, he will get rupees 2 and 50 paise in each case. This. And if he has 1 head and 2 tails, then he has to lose. That means he has to give rupees 1 to the organizer in each of these cases. And it is negative means in this case he has to give rupees 4 and 50 paise to the organizer. Yes, this is how we assigned a real value to each outcome, and which is unique. So it is a random variable. Thus X is not one many. Hence X from S to R is a function, and hence a random variable. Yes. Okay. Thus, what is a random variable? We have concluded a random variable is a real valued function. Whose domain is the sample space of the random experiment, and whose codomain is a subset of the set of real numbers or the set of real numbers. Okay, this is about your random variable. You see, in the same experiment or on the same sample space, you try yourself to define another random variable, because it is not unique. You may define different random variables on the same experiment, on the same sample space. Okay, try to create more random variables so that it will be clear. Okay, thanks.